back to Wing Chun Wednesday. This week I got Juan Carlos again. We're going to be talking about why it's important to not overcommit with your punches or your kicks in any fight. So stay tuned. Alright, so Juan's a boxer, I'm a Wing Chun guy, and we're going to talk about this cool concept. So, we talked about a little bit in our last video together, how to punch fast. To punching faster is about being able to punch again. It's not just about punching quick. Oh, I did it! I did one punch quick! Yeah. No. It's about this, with the chain punch. It's like I'm here, but this hand's back here, so I can be back, so I can punch again. Whatever it is, you know, you want to be coming back. You don't want to be, oh, I'm out there, and then he knocks me out, right? So we talked about that just a little bit. Same with boxing, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So when someone's boxing, they don't ever like, you know, throw a punch and stay like that. Yeah, you don't want to ever be too engaged. You want to throw it out, snap it,
you're back.
Snap it back.
Yeah. Because guess what? If he's over there or something.
Yeah, you want him to commit in the end. Like that one hit isn't the whole fight. Like they're gonna try and hit you back. Or if anything, you should be following up with more.
Especially in sports like UFC and boxing where you're wearing gloves.
Yeah.
That one hit knockout,
it doesn't exist.
Unless
you catch them off guard or they're staggering. Also, you know, whenever you see the fights in UFC, like you were saying, you know, they hit them and you see someone stumble, the first thing they do is they run, they sprint full on to that person.
Land on their face with these hammer strikes.
They will hammer fist
and because they know a lot of times if you don't finish them off, man, they'll regain consciousness. They're on the ground ready to grapple.
Yeah, exactly. Which makes, you know, the best fighters
and
that continue.
Alright, so again, we'll give some examples here for both arts. But really it goes for any martial art, Muay Thai, your palate. I'm sure even jiu-jitsu to an extent. I don't know jiu-jitsu, but I'm sure if you overcommit to some moves or some submissions, you're done.
Yeah, either whether it's a strike or your weight balance. Like
you're not doing it tight enough. Yeah.
It definitely applies.
Let's show a couple of boxing examples, right?
Okay.
So if Juan is going to be doing it correct, let's show correctly first. Okay. So if we're over here, we're doing our thing. He throws something out. Good. See, he's back, man. Like he would have hit me, even if I'm blocking stuff. He's back. Yeah, that's what we want to see. He's back. He's ready. Even if I'm just eating hits. He doesn't want to get cocky because what if I throw out that one punch? So a bad example would be this. Like, say he does some sort of jab where he's feeling it. Again, the jab is just feel it, right? It's not supposed to knock people out. If he does that, and even if I kind of just box it, you can just get body shot like full force, man. Ribs.
That's probably the worst spot to get hit. That hurts so much.
I think it's in general too. Even if I'm like eating a hit with that, say he hits me, and say I kind of throw that into his rib. I mean, that's just bare knuckle, dude. You are in serious trouble. So get the jab back.
Absolutely.
Get it back. Now it's up for power hits, like crosses and stuff. Yeah. You gotta be really careful, right? So
there's a little bit of commit. You don't ever want to hit somebody and just be like, got you.
Right.
Obviously, you know, in boxing that does count. You know, that's a contact.
That's the point, right?
That's the point. You know, you want to still inflict some damage. So with the cross, it's a little more of a two-way street. You want to commit and give them that hit, but you don't want to also leave yourself in a vulnerable position. So once you get the hit, you retract, you bring it, you get ready for the other strike.
Right.
Whether it's the same hand, you could continue, but you want to bring it back every time.
Right, and I think, is that why like 1-2 combos are so important, like a jab cross?
Yes.
You've already kind of hit them once, they're a little off, and then you can commit, or how does it work?
You get the 1-2, and that's famous. Everyone knows that. You know, your front and then your right.
All right.
You know, you lead with that.
Same thing for Wing Chun guys, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are saying, you can't overcommit in Wing Chun. Oh, you can. You see a lot of guys, we did this last video. If you're doing like a jut sao or something, you're throwing a punch out. Even doing like a foot sao type thing, you got to just do it just enough. You don't want to be doing all this crazy nonsense because then you're open. Does it with a hook. You don't want to be all the way out here. You want to do it just enough. So if he does it again, it's just, I'm right there, and then look at this. I'm ready to punch him in the face. I'm ready to recommit, whether it's that, whether it's something else, whether it's this. I have to be ready for this punch so I can hit him again. I can't be like just throwing this thing out there and then like what? And what about this? He could hit me down there on this side. He could push me, he could kick me. So you got to be really careful with that stuff. Even with the chain punch, even just the chain punch itself can be an overcommitment. It's not gonna be like the MYRNE movie. You can get a couple hits in, or you throw something out, you do your thing, you get a couple hits in, and then stop, like reassess. Don't lose the bridge. I see people, you know, even when they're practicing, they'll just be like, for like 5 minutes. That's an overcommitment. I mean, any sort of enemy is gonna realize what you're doing. I mean, if he hit me with like 20 jabs in a row, I hope you're ready for that jab, you know?
Yeah, that committing factor, like you said, throwing the chain punch. You know, you can keep going if they don't put a block up yet.
And it's essentially a surprise, the chain punch. It's a barrage, unlike a lot of things. It's this sort of like, you know, non-stop barrage. Don't overuse it. Same with kicks though. You can have a crazy power kick, but I mean, if I'm against a tight fighter who can move fast, you're not gonna be loading up like, yeah, what are you gonna be doing? So the Wing Chun kicks are great for this, but still don't get addicted to just throwing kicks out there. The Wing Chun kicks, you know, we're circling and stuff, whatever. It's always just like checking and kicking and moving in and stuff, but don't be just doing that. You know, don't be looking at your feet, don't be doing stuff. Even these little checks and stuff are great, but don't be sort of chasing them. The Wing Chun kicks are great for even just these contact points that are really gonna make a guy uncomfortable, you know what I mean? So just use them when you need them. Even the circle stepping and stuff is great. It's great to be able to move around, but don't, even the kneecap ones, right? Don't just be like seeking those out. It's more like you see an opening, like say, I don't know, want to turn this way a little bit and I kind of got him off guard. Okay, smash his kneecap. And then, you know, move into the back of his head or whatever, but don't be overcommitted. Don't get in the habits. And this is the same with boxing too. Yeah. Don't be like, oh, this is my favorite combo, I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, just like he said with your favorite combo, it's not, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's whatever's open. Yeah. So if I'm fighting him and I hit him right in the stomach and he flinches, but he keeps his hands up, you're gonna hit him in the stomach, and then you're gonna hit him in the stomach, and you're gonna hit him in the stomach.
If he comes down,
until he brings his guard down
to the stomach,
then you come up top. Like you just keep eating, because obviously your arms can only protect so much.
Yeah.
You're gonna pick your weakest spot to protect.
Them
Most of the
organs
time it's
are
your
gonna
face
be crying. Yeah,
and your organs. So you know you got to give something up. And when they're doing that, that's when you decide what you're gonna do. You never just say, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna keep jabbing to the face
forever."
And his block is up. It's impenetrable. Keep blocking. Keep jabbing. Keep jabbing. So yeah.
Yeah. Essentially, just this goes back to a lot of other ideas too. Be creative. Be ready, but don't overcommit, guys. It goes for kicks. It goes for anything. Even like that chunky punch in Wing Chun. Even if you think you have a knockout punch, you gotta be smart, man.
Yeah.
What if I'm pretending to be kind of out of it, and he goes, "Ooh boy," and throws out a big haymaker, and I'm like, nope. Yeah. I was waiting for that. So.
Which you see. I mean, Ali was the king. He would constantly.
Dude, he looked all of it, but yeah.
Get you to commit.
Like, oh! Yeah, exactly.
And he would.
I got him. Yeah. As Connor would say, "Get out the red panties tonight, baby. We got him." And then you're done. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Just a cool concept. Keep in mind if you're sparring, training, and just doing Wing Chun for fun, anything really. It applies to any martial art. Taekwondo, Muay Thai, etc., etc., etc. Think, like we said, even Jiu-Jitsu. So have fun, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and you want to see this channel grow. It really helps me. And feel free to subscribe if you like the community. We have guests like Juan Carlos on, Spencer, our old friend, Frank, all kinds of fun people. So we'll see you next time. See you around town, guys.
Yet one game, rather the idea of one game, has always stood out to me because of its dark and more realistic tones, evocative of Shakespearean character examination with betrayal and tragedy, an art style more brooding and modernly stylish with sleek designer suits and willingness to commit fully to black as the predominant color of the piece at large. This film is astonishing to behold.